say you go into a truck stop and then there's a glory hole there. Okay, someone sticks their dick through there and you start sucking it. Oh, and it's great and everything. They finish, and then you come out and then the dude that you were just sucking off comes out and it happens to be Gary Busey.
Nope.
Oh God!
And he's like, howdy, and like, big fucking teeth. You're like, the jaws of life.
The jaws of life.
That is a red flag.
Again.
This episode of Furry Frequencies is brought to you by Dahlman's Stroopwafels, the greatest stroopwafels on Earth. Find them at your local United Airlines flight on the mornings only. Hello and welcome to Furry Frequencies, the soundtrack to your furry life. My name is Lifty, and joining me tonight is our hosts, Silox.
Hey, how's it going?
And Sharky.
What's up? Also, holy fuck was that loud, Silox.
Yes, please move away from the mic.
Oh, okay.
And also joining us tonight is our special guest, IBM.
Hey, how's it going?
Awesome. So this is gonna be our gayest episode ever. I'm gonna just toss that out there. It's gonna be
now that you're here.
Shut up.
Yes.
Shut up, man. Just shut up.
All right.
Anyway, we're gonna talk about gay stuff. We're gonna talk about gay pride, the history of pride. We're gonna talk about cops at pride parades and furry conventions and such, and how not all cops are bastards. We're gonna talk about Frederick Pride. We're going to talk about characters that ping off our gaydar and so on and so forth. It's going to be a great episode. We're going to have lots of fun.
Yes, it is.
So, question about this itinerary.
Yeah, what's up?
Characters that ping off our gaydar?
Yeah.
So, am I able to, like, call out a specific character by name and start, like, voicing my opinion? Because that might make me look like a big dick.
Well, then don't do it.
Well, yeah.
Show that you have a small
Like,
dick.
are you talking about a furry character, or are you talking about like a character in a show? Because we were talking about characters in a show.
Yeah.
Yeah. I thought you were talking about, like,
show.
actually...
You know,
oh,
like an
okay.
I mean,
I
if
was-
you want to have a little dick and not call anyone else, that works too.
I mean,
Yeah.
I was thinking you're talking to people like... you know, that dick. Just
We can bleep that out, right?
Yeah. No.
Okay.
I'll take
Yeah,
it.
just bleep that name out, and it'll be cool.
Oh, wow. Okay. I got you home.
I mean, if we do want to do call-outs and then we just bleep out the name, that'd be great.
okay.
That'd be
Wait,
fun,
just-
right?
Wait.
We're
You
talking
don't-
mad
wait,
shit about
are you
someone, no one will
serious?
know who it is, so they'll all feel
Yeah.
anxious as shit.
Hold up.
It'd be
hold up.
funny.
We've done call-outs before. We didn't bleep anybody's name out. Are you serious? But now you
Shit.
want to bleep the names out?
Okay.
It's because Lifty's turning
Okay.
into a pussy.
He is.
God
Man
damn
up,
it!
dude. Stop being a
He
common
won't show his
man
ass
up.
to anyone.
Why?
Because I'm not just gonna show my ass off to people like that. It's not
but
my
people
thing.
have
not
been
to be
asking.
an ass to anyone. I can't do that.
I sent
If
you
you want me to be
porn.
on part of your
Show me
show,
your
I
ass.
have to be an ass to somebody.
Okay,
Fuck up,
go
Lifty.
ahead. No.
Do it to Lifty, please.
Oh God damn it! Let's go.
Sorry,
let-
Lifty, you've been chosen as.
Let's
being
move on.
fucked
Let's move on.
with. Never.
Moving on.
Okay, so I want to start off with.
The fuck was that?
Good lord, man. You
You
okay?
have a burp in between your sentences.
You okay? Alright, don't die on
Lefty
me
is
now.
dying over there.
It really is. He was
I'm
already
dying.
coughing his fucking lung off
Hey, you
earlier.
know what I said last night? If you die, get your fursuit. So there's incentive right there for you to.
Lifty, you're gonna
I
die.
don't
Just
know if
die
you want
quietly,
that.
please.
It's probably
What's up?
filled with cum.
Okay, so first of all, this year marks the 50th anniversary of the Stonewall riots, and of course, many people were celebrating
Why
all
y'all laughing at that?
over
That's not
America, all over the world. Pride parades, of course, we had Frederick Pride yesterday. We had also Minneapolis Pride happening this weekend. But one thing that we want to touch on is the sentiment that the furry community and the LGBT community has against law enforcement, because they love to call police officers and anyone wearing the badge bastards.
Even though they're legitimate children.
Yeah.
Who? The law enforcement or the furries? Or
No,
children?
furries, especially LGBT furries. They love to call. They love to call out ACAB, which stands for All Cops Are Bastards. We saw this at BLFC, where it
Shit.
caused quite a stir when
Yeah, I did see
BLFC's
furry.
Twitter tweeted out a picture showing some furries in tactical gear from police.
And everything went to shit in that particular Twitter thread. There were death threats against the fursuiters. People were threatening physical harm against them.
Yeah.
They were saying pretty fallacious. I don't know if fallacious is even the
You're
right
still
term.
very quiet for me, Silox. Just letting you
Good
know.
lord, man! You want me to put this mic in my mouth like a dick?
Yes.
God,
Yes.
ew.
I mean,
No,
if that works for you,
it does. It always does.
I can support this.
But yeah,
I do
my
too.
2 cents is it's just nothing but a stupid fad at this point.
Oh, it is absolutely.
People are just doing it to get attention because they don't get enough of it from the mommies and daddies.
And IBM, we wanted to get your opinion on this because I know that you've had a strong connection with law enforcement in the past. So, what are your thoughts?
Honestly, there are some out there who have a pure hatred for law enforcement, and it may or may not be justified. There are some that have had experiences with law enforcement that are probably less than desirable. Um, I can't really speak for all these people that, they either like what we do or they don't. And I say we. I'm ex law enforcement. I used to be Virginia State Police. And in my time there, I loved my job, but at the same time, there was a lot of aspects that I didn't like. Most of it was dealing with the public, which obviously is the main part of the job. You have to be able to deal with the public face to face.
Protect and serve, damn it.
Yeah, but I mean, these days people don't understand that the responsibility that comes behind the badge is a lot that's weighing you down. I mean, it's a lot on your shoulders. Me especially, as being seen as one of the elite of the elite in law enforcement of the state.
Mm-hmm.
There's a lot that you're expected to do.
Yeah, I've seen that with my dad. My dad is actually an officer. He's with PG County Police. He's a captain now. Not gonna
Prince
say
George's?
his name, but
Prince George,
yeah, Prince George's County, Maryland.
Maryland. Oh, okay,
Yeah,
nice.
and
Nice,
being
nice.
prior military myself, and getting more than my fair share of random amounts of hatred for no fucking reason, especially being called baby killer, murderer, once a killer, always a killer, shit like that. Usual things. You kind of get used to it, but it's still one of those things that's pretty fucked up.
Well, in my opinion, from what I saw on the BLFC post that Lifty had shown us, is that it started out with somebody who seemed to be joking, saying, fuck the police. And it stemmed from that. Other people were either blowing this out of proportion or it became a fad, if you will. People just jump on the bandwagon. Yeah, this is fun. Hate the police, This is what everybody's doing, so let me do it too. Even though they don't mean it. Some of them just do it because they want to feel included in something that's now and happening. And be that as it may, they probably don't feel that way about law enforcement. They actually do support them. But because their friends are into it, they're going to do it too. And that's, it's a double-edged sword, honestly.
Monkey see, monkey do.
Yeah.
And I just want to piggyback off of that. I think also it's more so the fact that, and I don't want to make this political, but it's more so the fact that with how the fandom is oriented right now. Things like saying all cops are bastards and fuck the police. Going against that and saying, well, cops have issues, but they're not all bad, probably isn't the best thing. It is liable to get you ostracized, branded as a Nazi or something else. So I think people are on that bandwagon not necessarily because their friends are doing it, but because they don't want to get kicked out of the community. And it sucks that you can't have a sort of, well, yes, the police are good, but they also have issues, and maybe we should, instead of hating the cops, try and work with them to figure out what's wrong. It
Yeah.
sucks that you can't have that view openly. I think a lot of the people who are saying all cops are bastards are people who probably will never, ever, ever have shit going on with the police. Like, they'll never be the target of harassment. And it sucks that they want to take up that mantle and act like an ally when they don't know a damn thing about dealing with the cops or feeling like you're targeted by the cops. They can only assume. And it's kind of disingenuous and also a disgrace to those who have legitimate issues with the police. And it really annoys me. It really does.
Yeah. In my experience of talking in local chats about this issue, a lot of people like to bring up the fact that 50 years ago we had people rioting against police because of and blah 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 and this and that. But I think when people bring up the Stonewall history as defense to antagonize police, they're actually going against the wrong enemy. See,
They are.
law enforcement back then were enforcing sodomy laws that were in the books all over the place, put in place by people who really did not feel like two men or two women or transgender people were actually very wholesome in their community. Nowadays, many of the sodomy laws that were on the books have been repealed,
Yep.
and the police do not care what you do in your bedroom. The police
Yeah.
have no reason to go into your bedroom antics or whatever you do in the bedroom. And so, who's the enemy there? Is it the police? No. It's actually the politicians that bring up sodomy laws and such and actually enforce or push to enforce laws against LGBT people. So why then are we going against cops when back then cops weren't the enemy, the politicians were.
Because it has a lot to do with the current climate surrounding law enforcement.
Oh,
Things like
absolutely.
the issues with Tamir Rice, Trayvon Martin, Freddie Gray, all of that. We see instances of police brutality, and people latch onto that, and they incorrectly assume that, well, if cops are doing this to minorities, clearly all cops are bad. They make that
Mm.
quick assumption, and we all know that that's not the case.
Yep.
There's a few cops who are rooting it for everyone, and that's the case with any single group you come across. It's always the bad apples that are going to spoil the bunch.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Anything that you want to add on to this, IBM Sharky?
Well, in my experience with the state police, my ultimatum for leaving was following the riots that broke out in Hopewell, Virginia, uh, regarding the Black Lives Matter movement.
Mm-hmm.
These were people that absolutely had no idea what this movement was about. They were supporting it without supporting it. And these people were actually rioting on the interstate highways in central Virginia just because they wanted to create a problem. And we know this because after we had arrested them for blocking interstate highways, which is a federal offense, um, took them in, questioned them what their motives were, and they just stated that they hated police. They just wanted to disrupt, society. Pure anarchists. They had no idea what Black Lives Movement was. Maybe there were some that actually knew that it was a real struggle. It was a legitimate movement. But for the
Mm-hmm.
most part, people were out in the streets causing ruckus because they wanted anarchy. They just wanted to create disorder. And that's what they did.
Yep.
Yeah,
I
that's
decided to resign after I was part of a support line where we were dispatched out to the Hopewell riots, and there was a lot of demonstrators that were forming a line hand in hand. It started out peaceful. State police was first on scene, and we formed a line with our riot gear. And as we advanced forward, they started advancing forward too. It became uh, quite violent once they started launching projectiles from the crowds into us, one of which was a brick that hit my sergeant right square in the face.
Ooh.
And after that happened, I mean, maybe about 10 minutes later, Richmond SWAT had finally showed up, and they ended up dispersing the crowds with tear gas. And I think that night we ended up apprehending about well over 60 people, while the rest of them went at large. To this day, I'm not sure how many more of them have been taken care of, but I mean that was back in 2016, so I mean it's been a minute.
Yeah. My
Um,
God.
Yeah.
After that had happened, I just realized that law enforcement is a skill that some people have, most people don't, and seeing that happen, the absolute chaos because people just want to be disorderly. It's not a matter of is it human. It's just they want to be inhuman, and that's literally what it was. It was just because they wanted to say screw society. It wasn't about the actual movement itself. And after seeing that, witnessing one of my comrades, one of my friends, get hurt because he was just doing his job, it took me all of 8 hours to finally realize this just isn't what I want to do. This is not how I want to help people.
Wow.
If I'm going to help people, I'm going to do it the other way that I know how to, and that's with EMS. And that's what I moved on to.
Yeah.
Yeah, having been around the world a few times myself, I can tell you it's honestly just straight up just humans or just violent creatures.
Yeah.
They're violent, vile. They're all assholes. And there are some good people, but the problem is bad people always try to slither their way in and try to push their own agenda. That's just how it is. People are assholes.
What's even worse is when all this anti-cop rhetoric affects other first responders, like IBM, you mentioned that you do EMS. Imagine being in a riot scene where you're trying to help people and you're attacked for helping people.
Goes against the Geneva Convention. They're guerrilla
Well,
fighters. Shoot them all.
Fortunately, I haven't had to deal with an issue where I'm actually out there performing EMS duties and had to deal with somebody that's trying to harm the paramedics or the firefighters. I hope to God that I never have to deal with that. I've heard it happen. It happened up in Pennsylvania about 2 or 3 years ago, where firefighters and police responded out to explosions heard in a house, and it was a trap to lure the firefighters and the paramedics, not the police, to this house.
Good
And
Lord.
a gunman inside opened fire on only firefighters and paramedics. He didn't shoot any police. He surrendered to police. He was later then executed. He was executed by the state by lethal injection. But this was legit. It was not something that really had any precedent. It had no reason for it to happen. The guy, his motives, he stated, were purely because he didn't like what they did.
Yeah.
How can you not like what a firefighter does or a paramedic? Their role in society is purely to help people. And law enforcement is the same way. Now, there is truth that some law enforcement officers are corrupt. That is very true. I've met some in my time. I can't honestly say who they are because, I mean, that wouldn't be fair to me. But again, it is true. There is corruption within government. Everybody knows this.
There's corruption everywhere, to tell you the truth. There's corruption in the military, corruption, anything you think of any organization, there's always going to be a few bad apples. And the thing is, people are quick to notice the bad things, but say fuck it when anything good happens.
Yeah.
It's always, it goes hand in hand. Bad news travels fast. Good news travels very slow.
Yeah.
If at all,
Have you guys heard this saying? It's called, you can do 1,000 goods, but do one bad, and the people only notice the bad.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Absolutely.
Yep.
And it's honestly pretty true.
Yeah.
Hell, you can see it in fucking news media. They focus on the bullshit that honestly doesn't need to be out there.
Yeah. But I mean, it's sad that we have a furry community that has a lot of people that listen and have and push influence towards people that just want to say what IBM was mentioning earlier, that just want to create chaos and follow the
Anarchy!
and follow anarchy, because anarchy doesn't solve any problems. It only creates problems. It only creates destruction. But we have people that actually listen to people that just want to create anarchy and destruction. I don't understand it.
I think it goes back to the people. I don't necessarily think they're all anarchists. I think people are venting their frustration. And as I said before, when I've talked to you about why people have issues with capitalism, people in this country, there's a subset who have really been left behind, and they have no other way than to voice their frustration by doing stuff like this. And I'm not excusing rioting. I will never excuse rioting. I'm just saying this is why people they're angry, they're upset, they're forgotten about, and to add the icing on the cake, the police may have given them a hard time. And the only way they can get their point across is to throw a brick at somebody.
You guys want to hear a little story?
Okay, go ahead.
So I forget where this was, but there was a peaceful protest between workers and the union trying to get shit sorted out, workers' rights and all that.
Mm-hmm.
And this movement went on for, a few months, and the workers ended up getting what they wanted, and they all dispersed. But when they were there, they saw a whole bunch of people there that weren't supposed to be there. Like, who the fuck are these guys? And all the people that are there that weren't supposed to be there were just there just to blend in and push their own agenda, which was bullshit that wasn't, involved at all in the protests, and they just wanted to fucking cause, disorder and other bullshit.
Yeah,
and by the
people do
end,
that.
there was no workers left in the movement because they all got what they wanted, so they went home, and all that was left is a bunch of fucking assholes just starting shit for no reason.
Yeah,
Aye.
there really are some people who want to watch the world burn. As
And
cliche as that sounds, those people do exist, unfortunately.
I
If
like
I
to
may
watch
add-
the world burn, but I like to watch it burn in a more slow, smoldering kind of way.
If I may add, going back to that, the Black Lives Matter movement happened after the incident with George Zimmerman and Trayvon Martin. I mean, that's when it all pretty much started.
Yeah.
As you know, for those who don't know, George Zimmerman was a neighborhood watch. I guess he was
representative,
one
I
of the
think.
representative. I think he may have been one of the leaders. But anyway, he supposedly had believed that Trayvon Martin, who was a resident of that neighborhood, was breaking and entering into a house. George Zimmerman couldn't quite make out the gentleman who was allegedly breaking into this house when he had drawn his weapon and told the suspect to, come out with your hands up. Well, he couldn't tell for certain if there was a weapon involved. The story is still pretty masked and in a guise of haze. Even today, it's still not really under investigation. George Zimmerman was acquitted, and that really it really pissed off a large amount of people, and it was all under the belief that when George Zimmerman opened fire on this young man, that it was all in a it was because of a racial thing. He swears up and down that it wasn't, and who knows what the real truth behind it is. No, that's the thing. You'll never know. It will go with him to his grave. Let's put it that way. Yeah. But for people to jump to that conclusion, it's a little unnerving for me, because me as a white male, I have a ton of black friends, furries, not furries, that I love dearly. I hang out with them all the time. But when you go in public and you feel like people are looking down on you because you're a different race, it really does suck. And who knows? Who really knows how other people feel about that? But from my perspective, it's very nerve-wracking to just be able to, not be able to walk around your own neighborhood because you're afraid of somebody is just going to be like,
oh, I can relate. Oh,
yeah.
No. Oh, I
shoot him up because he looks different than me.
No, I can relate.
I just want to spin out my opinion real quick before we talk about dicks and shit.
Mm-hmm.
Go for it.
On the Zimmerman case. In my opinion, Zimmerman was just an ill-trained individual who had no honestly no business doing what he was doing, and he shot shot the poor kid when he couldn't identify at all if he was a threat or not, which is one of the first things you learn, honestly, and friend or foe, training is make sure it's honestly a threat before you fucking open fire.
Yep.
Yeah.
But that's just my fucking, spin, my little individual opinion on this.
No, I've actually never had an opinion on the Trayvon Martin thing. I don't even know what to think. I just think that what happened was sad, and the fact that it inflamed racial tensions was even worse. And you see the manifestation of that to this day. So I just hope society learns to get their act together with all of this, because it's really unnecessary that in 2019 we're still going through this kind of bullshit.
Yeah.
That's just how I feel.
Hey, so how about those 12-inch double dongs, eh?
Shit.
Up your ass.
12-inch double dongs. Where did those come from?
Is this where I leave?
No.
No.
you can stay
This is
as
where
long
we
as
just
you
talk
want.
about dicks and get you
Yeah.
heavily
I
involved.
mean, hell, sit back and relax. You're
Yeah,
in for the
stay.
full
yeah,
ride.
let us do all the work.
Hold on now. I'm a top, so I'm not going to sit back.
No.
Okay.
You
So
relax. Let us
you're
do all
gonna-
the
you're-
work for you.
Good boy.
Oh, naughty.
Isn't your boyfriend also a top?
Don't let him fool you.
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so last night, yesterday, Frederick Pride came into town, and Psylocke, you were able to snag a booth at Frederick Pride. How'd it go?
Yes. All right. So again, for those of you who don't know, I run Maryland Furs, and we snagged a booth at Frederick Pride yesterday. Got there at 8:30. Set everything up. Got in suit about 10:30, and from suited until I want to say 14-ish, not later. It was great. We actually got sponsored by some person. They were like, "Wow, this is awesome. Let us sponsor you." So this guy's wife is going to sponsor us. We also made some more connections with the local communities, kinky communities, things like that. This one guy runs a kinky camp, which I don't even know those things exist, but they do.
Oh, they do.
Um,
Oh, they do.
You,
Yeah.
you
Of
don't
course
know-
you would
realize a
know.
lot of things exist, Alex. You're the most
I have
innocent
never been
individual
to
I
a
met.
kink camp. I know
I
that
am
they exist.
not-
Lifty,
I am
don't
not
even sit
innocent.
there and try to lie. Lifty, you've been to every kinky thing there's ever been.
He probably has.
No, I haven't. You know,
He's
Kit-
ev- he's
you're
even-
confusing me with Kittler.
If you check,
Oh,
if
hey
you
now.
if you check his F list, shoving Barbie doll heads up his ass is one of them.
It was.
Hey!
Although he's a little bit more partial to the Ken dolls.
Ooh.
He wants
I
the
do
masculine
not even
figure.
have an F list.
Yes, you do.
No, I don't.
I've
Clef
seen one.
does.
Well, Clef,
And by extension, that's
And you
Clef's
are
F
Clef.
list, first and foremost, Clef's F list, if he has one, was totally made by somebody else. So
It's-
there's probably plenty
Let me see
of fetishes that if you come up to me in suit
gonna
and say,
find it.
hey, are you into this, that, or whatever? And it's like,
Let's
no.
find it.
So if I come up to you with a Ken doll, you won't shove it up your ass?
No! Why would I?
What if I
find it now.
offer lube and help you out?
God, no. Stop.
Hold on, let me see.
Even if I walk up to you and just ask you to show me your ass?
Oh, let me find it.
Lifty has a nice butt.
Oh, thank you.
He does, but he won't show it to anybody.
Yeah, no
he
matter
showed
how
it
much
to me
people
plenty of
ask, he
times.
just won't show
I've
it.
always thought that. Okay, so real talk. I've always thought that I had a very flat butt. Like I have no definition down there.
That's fine.
Let's
And
put
I'm-
the,
And I'm.
with- Go ahead.
No, I just thought that I'd never had anything to show back there.
Well, the thing, the thing is, when you have a butt that's just too plushy, it's hard to actually thrust into it. Especially like I'm not really that well endowed. My boyfriend, on the other hand, he has a really big dick. Me, I'm average size. I'm only at like 6.5. So, say if you have a really plump butt, it's really hard to shove it in there and then actually get inside because like a lot of times all you can get is the tip in, and it's like, are you in yet? It's like, I think so. I might just be only
You have
fucking
no
your
more
ass cheeks.
pee left to go.
Oh, you guys are actually talking about this. Oh boy.
Yeah,
Yeah, like
this is the gay episode. Of course we could
God.
talk about this.
like IBM is speaking the truth.
Man, I
look,
don't.
But
Look.
I mean, yeah, he's got a great point because, I mean, I like bigger guys, but I also like the idea of topping bigger
You're not
guys.
gonna edit. Hold on, you're not gonna edit all this out, are you?
No, I'm not.
No.
No.
this
We
is
would
great.
beat the shit out of him if we did.
I'm
No,
just
this is
cringing
great.
right now as you all
This
talk
this
about
this is
Go
like
ahead.
sex ed right here. Okay, so listen.
Oh, man.
Gay furry 101.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just fuck everything.
While
okay?
we're on the topic of ass and we're talking about each other's asses, I happen to have the most muscular of asses to where if I wanted you to stop, I could just crush your dick.
So you're Mr. T. If Mr. T was
It's mostly just from squatting with a ridiculous amount of weight on my back.
does anybody remember when
Yes,
Eddie
yes,
Murphy
yes,
did
yes.
Delirious back
Yes.
in like 1983?
I've seen it. Yes,
God, you're
Yes.
so old.
God damn it!
he
Stop.
is. It's like a senior citizen.
Stop.
I'm an old gray muzzle. Get off my lawn.
Back in my day, we didn't have
these damn furries,
man. Y'all crazy.
Gone fangle flavored gibbets.
Unless you like end up being one of those old people like young kids. Or those young furs or whatever the fuck.
Whoa, boy.
Like this
But-
like this one couple we happen to know.
Yeah.
Hey, Lifty.
Yeah.
I have a couple depends for you. Crinkle, crinkle.
Yo.
Good fucking God.
You say
no.
that. You say
Don't-
that.
No.
There is. No, I'm not even going to tell that story. No, I'm not telling that.
Do it.
I am.
Are you talking about the couple that happens to be around
No.
us that
No,
is
you
like
know
an
who I'm
old
talking
ass man and this fucking teenage kid?
No, he said.
Oh yeah, Bender.
No, he
Bender. Remember Bender?
said. No, he said crinkle, crinkle, and I'm like thinking of you know who. It's my fetish.
Oh, we know who.
He actually sent me a diaper video yesterday.
Oh.
I'm like, cool. I'm not really into that. And he knows that.
That's fine.
He I think he tried to he talked to me or he PM'd me while I was in Minnesota. And I was thinking is like, oh boy.
Wait,
Is he
wait.
trying
Stop,
to put
stop,
the
stop.
is he trying to put the moves on me here?
He wants to
Say-
date me. I'm like, you're not.
I'm pretty sure he
IBM
wants to
has
date-
the talking spoon.
Okay, go ahead, IBM.
This is very important for everybody. Okay, so listen very carefully. Lifty, I need you to do me a favor.
What's that?
Say Minnesota.
Minnesota?
No, you didn't say it right. God damn it.
Minnesota.
It's Minnesota. That's
Minnesota. Okay, good. No, you're supposed to say it Minnesota.
It's
Minnesota. Minnesota.
Minnesota.
Like a small cola. Minnesota. Oh,
All right, same.
Well, IBM's
is
dead.
IBM dead?
Yeah,
Is he
he died.
dying?
I'll
Oh
blame
God.
you, Lifty.
No, I didn't
Well,
do anything.
Yes, you
All
did.
right, well,
All I
looks
did
like
was
we
say
got
Minnesota.
Melissa's corpse.
That's your problem. That's your problem. It's Minnesota, not Minnesota.
It's Minnesota. There
It's
we go.
Min-
Don't
Thank
you
you.
know?
Thank you.
Thank you, IBM. Thank you for being
Oh,
alive.
from Minnesota.
Yeah, I was choking. I'm trying to eat some hamburger helper at the same
I
time.
heard choking. All I can think is choking on this dick.
That was me the other day. Wait, what?
But no, I was choking on a piece of corn.
Oh,
Yeah.
how corny.
Stop. Don't do that.
Go fucking die.
Don't make that jokes, Lifty.
But anyway, Silox is right. This is really gay.
Enjoyably gay.
It's
Yes.
very gay. It's too gay
Yes.
for me.
Yes.
If we talk
So-
anything about sex, it scares Silox.
It does. Yeah. It does.
He's the most innocent individual I know. He didn't even know what the fucking wand was until we explained it to him.
You can't trust a white, yellow, black animal dog thing. What are you, a fox?
Oh God, no! I'm a wolf.
Oh,
He
He's a
is
wolf, but he acts
80%
like a fox.
wolf and 20%
Whoa,
wolf substitute.
whoa! I do not act like a fox. I am
Oh,
not
yes,
a
you do.
slut. No, I do not put it out there. Sorry, honey.
Wait a minute. Hold on. Stand by. I'm looking you up. Oh, I found you. I found this one of you on Fur Affinity, where apparently you have someone stuck between your toes.
Yeah, he's
We
really
need
weird with his foot fetish.
we need to view these pictures now.
All right.
No, I've
would
seen
you wanna-
enough of that fucking weird fetish to understand what he's into.
Well, of course.
There's nothing weird about macro. It's normal, I think.
Yeah,
He's
there
all
is.
about fucking like ships and houses and shit.
Enjoy.
That's actually a nice one by Blur. I like that one.
That's cute.
Okay, Lifty.
What?
Look. Okay. I have normal sex. Well, No, I don't have any penetration pics. Yeah,
So
Are you
hold
talking
on,
about how
can-
you fucked
can-
buildings and ships and planes?
I don't do that.
can the users of this, or the listeners of this
Hmm.
podcast
The
actually see what we're
users.
posting? Yeah, shut up. The listeners of this podcast,
Well,
can they see what
no.
we're typing in the?
No.
No.
Omit
What?
this.
But we
What-
can. But we
explain.
can. What we can do is we can post whatever we want to see, whatever we want to show the viewers. We can post it on our Twitter.
Oh Lord. Oh
that's-
God.
oh,
I
that's cute.
actually paid $15 for that. I'm like, that's not worth $15. Why did I do that?
Oh, the one you just posted out's really
Which
nice.
one?
I like this one.
Oh, that's from Oslati. That was like $180.
That's actually adorable. I like it.
I'm gonna.
I like it a lot.
I'm gonna frame that when I get my own piece. It's gonna look-
Just
Okay.
don't fall off the balcony.
Okay. Well, thanks for making it morbid, dude. Thank you.
It's because that
Yeah.
one fucking glass of champagne will fucking destroy you, you lightweight.
Oh,
What's
hush.
what I do?
So after Frederick Pride, we
Yes.
had a nice dinner at Manalu's
I
Italian
gotta say,
restaurant.
It was better than Applebee's. It was
Ha!
better.
Hey, Lifty.
He said it. He said it.
Lifty.
Yeah, what's up?
This one's for you.
Oh,
Oh wow.
oh, that's nice.
All I hear is, oh god.
Oh,
Lifty
that's
lo-
nice.
Lifty loves my jackal.
Yeah, he is pretty hot.
I can't wait till I finally get my fursuit of him.
Y'all gonna start
Now,
like
does it have an
masturbating
SPH?
over the podcast or what?
Probably not.
Okay, that's fair.
That's-
Mine doesn't have an SPH either. Well, both of mine do not have an SPH, so
I don't
it
have
could
any
an
lewds of
SPH.
Sharky yet.
it could. Oh, you mean you could put one in like after the fact?
In the back,
Ah,
because we know that you're not using the thing in the front.
what?
Ah, he's saying you don't get laid with your dick.
What are you talking
I don't get
about?
laid. Period. What are you
Aw.
talking about?
Yeah, you do.
No, he
No, I
doesn't.
don't.
He really
No, I
doesn't.
don't.
He needs
No,
to
I
change
don't.
that.
How?
You're in fucking Northern Virginia. Do you know how many furries in this area are like?
Do you know
really
how many
down for that
people
stuff?
in this area have STDs? I don't want that.
Oh,
I
a
don't
little
want
bit
all
of
that
the clap
baggage.
won't hurt you. Get a shot, you'll be fine.
Oh,
Oh, stop! Tell him that.
stop
He'll
that.
scare him.
No.
He'll say
Northern
yes.
Virginia is an STD altogether.
More or less.
It kind
yeah.
of is, yeah.
Especially Arlington. You know.
No, hey, stop. Stop,
I
you.
mean, in Maryland, all we got are crabs.
Aw.
Arlington's the condom. It keeps everything in. It's still disgusting, but it's there.
Just
in case you need
It's
it.
the multi-use condom.
Ah,
IBM, you've never been to Arlington, have you?
I've been through it, and I don't want to go back.
Oh, jeez.
It's a pretty bad place. It's
No,
pretty
it is
rough.
not.
Hey,
No,
man,
it is not.
someone
The
stared
one
at me and I
redeeming
got
factor
scared.
of Arlington is they still use Crown Victorias for most of their taxi services.
Yeah, that's actually true. That's actually true.
Other than that, Arlington is still as trash as the rest of Virginia.
It really
Oh,
is. It really
No, it is not.
It's yuppie heaven. Well, no, that's
It is
their
not.
facts, but
So
yeah.
anyway, we went to Honolulu. We had a nice dinner, and then we had a nice conversation about characters that we think ping our gaydar. And we
Frieza.
talked about some people or some characters like Beerus. And then they wanted to go off on Beerus, saying that he's OC as hell, and it's like, no, you're
He kinda
talking
is.
about. I've got a
He's
crush
OP.
on Beerus.
He's OP as fuck.
I still got a crush on him. He's
Oh my
adorable
God.
to me.
Oh, Jesus.
That and he's a jackal, so I think IBM might
Wait,
like
wait,
him.
wait, wait.
He's a
He's
cat.
not a jackal.
He's a fucking cat.
It's a fucking sphinx.
Well, kind of, sort of. Jackal.
What the fuck? No, he's
Ah,
not.
Not the
ah,
same thing. You.
I've been
Oh,
been
my
compared to a
God,
cat.
dude.
He's not a jackal. God damn it. He's a.
Learn
Hold
your
on,
anatomy.
It's
Lifty.
confirmed.
God
Jackal's
damn
now
it.
confirmed to be related to cats.
Hold on. Beerus. If you look right here on https://dragonballfandom.com or dragonball.fandom.com
Dragon Balls.
/wiki/Beerus.
These Dragon Balls.
He's a fucking anthropomorphic cat.
A cat.
It's too late.
He's still hot.
It has been known jackals are
He
now
is still
cats.
very, very hot. to
I mean,
me.
he is, and he's a macro too. He's into that stuff.
I know.
I'd smash.
IBM, it's too late.
I mean,
the
I'd
word's
feed
been
him.
put out.
I'd
I'd
feed him
suck his-
pizza all day and night
I'd suck his
if
toes. but that's just me.
I mean, I'd love for him to smash
Wait,
me.
did you just say you'll suck his toes, Psylocke?
Yes, I did.
You are so fucking weird with feet, man.
I'm not weird. Fuck you.
Psylocke to run
Jesus
around drunk, be like,
Christ.
give me them toes.
Stop. Only to them fine ass church ladies, man. That's about it.
You and your church ladies. You are not looking at any church ladies at
Are you
a
sucking on the
fucking
toes of the
pride
church ladies?
parade. There are no church ladies at Frederick Pride. Just
No,
admit
but
it.
they
You were
had
looking
some-
at the guys.
I
No,
was.
he was looking at their feet.
Oh, fuck off. No, I wasn't. I'm not a one-note person.
You would see a guy in sandals and be like, oh, look at them toes.
This is so cringy.
Like, them ankles. Mm.
Oh, God. Okay, I got another character for you.
Okay, go ahead.
You know who I'm going to say? Frieza. He is gay. He is very gay.
He's like a 17th century fop.
He likes to touch little boys in spandex.
That's wrong.
He's
Yeah,
like
that
those little kids that wore the powder wigs and covered their face in talcum powder and lipstick before they go out.
is Megatron.
Come here, little buddy.
No.
And he has daddy issues. I
He
swear to
does.
you, he has daddy
He does.
issues.
He really does.
He's like an oversized, rebellious teenager.
He needs to
Telling you,
chill
he's a
out.
little fop.
He's a thought, and he needs to chill out.
Yeah, he kind of is a thought.
Yeah.
Anyway, back on the gay topic.
Yeah, what up?
I got
What up
nothing.
on that gayness? Oh,
So you were talking about apparently characters that ping our gaydar.
yes.
Back on topic here. Anybody else have something to add? Lifty said Beerus.
Peppermint Patty's gay. Well, that's confirmed.
Well, yeah, that was confirmed.
Damn it, I'm
but
just here
that's-
for dicks and ass.
Yeah. Okay, what character would you really, really want their dick up your ass? How about that?
Oh,
I mean,
God.
the other way around, I would say Bolt.
Bolt? Like the dog?
Yeah.
You want to fuck a dog?
Whoa.
Sure, let's go with that.
What?
Banned. Instantly. Gone. Away with you.
Whoa, dude, you just posted cringe. You about to lose a subscriber.
Huh? Oh, come on. Most of you motherfuckers spend your days watching or looking at porn of animals fucking each other. I mean,
They're
what-
anthropomorphic
They're
animals.
Which
You
means they
dick.
have human characteristics, or they're at
do
least
you not see
sentient
all
enough
the
to-
anthro-fucking art of Bolt running around with 2 legs?
No.
Yes,
I've never
anthro
seen
art-
that.
Yeah, I've seen Anthro Art of Bolt actually.
Oh, I've never looked it up.
Anthro
I've
art's
never looked it
okay,
up.
because that means they're sentient enough to be like, hey, hello.
And they have 2
Oh,
legs.
wait, stop. As long as we're not passing fucking judgment here, okay? God fucking damn it.
Okay.
He just smashed his head into the keyboard or something.
You good?
Get it
Oh.
out. Just let it
Fuck
all
off.
out. Well, he died.
Oh boy.
Wait. So what happened?
He's raising
He
his
just
hand.
muted himself.
By the way, there are people who want to fuck Scooby-Doo, and I have so many problems.
Oh,
with
and it's
that.
okay for them to want Scooby-Doo, but it's not okay for me to want to fuck Bolt?
I
Oh
never
my
said it
God.
was okay for that. I never said it
yeah,
was okay.
fucking but apparently you brought it up, which means you're okay with it.
No, I'm not.
You're
no.
all
Bull fucking
fucking
shit.
terrible people.
Go fuck a cat.
No.
Ew.
Go
I mean,
fuck a
I'll
dog.
go fuck Beerus. Then that counts
That's
as fucking.
okay, because he's an anthropomorphic thing. Whatever.
Everyone here knows that Lifty wants to suck off a donkey.
Hey, no, I don't.
Hey, ever been through a donkey show?
Oh, I'm sorry. That Lifty did suck off a donkey.
I did not.
You sucked off a
Good
donkey?
lord, what the fuck?
Who was it?
What?
Was it a furry?
No, his name is Francis.
What
Francis.
the hell?
The
Fucking
only Francis I know is
blatant
Francis
name.
or Jay Underwood. That's about
sounds
it.
like you did some shit in the
man.
bathroom of a fucking gas station.
The hell is
Yeehaw.
going on?
Lifty, did you suck Frank Underwood off? What are you talking about?
No, God no.
That's the only Francis I know.
Oh, wait.
Wait, are you talking about like somebody named Frank Underwood, or are you talking about Kevin Spacey
The
as
dude's
Frank
name
Underwood?
was Frank. Never mind, Lifty. It's okay.
Could you imagine? Hold on.
say you go into a truck stop and then there's a glory hole there. Okay, someone sticks their dick through there and you start sucking it. Oh, and it's great and everything. They finish, and then you come out and then the dude that you were just sucking off comes out and it happens to be Gary Busey.
Nope.
Oh God.
No.
And he's like, howdy, and like, with big fucking teeth. You're like, the jaws of life.
The jaws of life.
That is a red flag.
It's
My
gonna
friend.
get me out of my car.
Dude,
But yes,
I am so confused.
You're always
Good.
confused. We know.
Now show us your ass.
Please do.
Ugh.
It's probably nice.
make sure you take a machete.
Hey, you know what?
Machete
Okay,
to the
fine,
ass?
fine.
What?
You know what? Okay. I'm gonna send you guys a private picture.
Oh no.
A private picture of my ass after I take a shower, okay?
I like
Because
how
right now
we sent
it's-
Lifty a
it's
lot of
sweating,
ourselves.
so-
And of course, I'm not
gonna
gonna shave down there, so you're gonna get the whole thing, hair and all.
Its glory.
It's gonna
Oh,
look just like the
God, dude.
Amazonian jungle. It's gonna have a river
Are you
of
fucking
sweat in the
Sasquatch or
trees.
something? Like shave down there, please.
Oh my god. Okay, no. Actually, no. This is stupid. No, I'm not showing my ass.
Oh no, he got scared.
No, he's
Oh
just.
no, baby, what are you doing?
he just fucking. He tried coming back. He's still laughing and rebooted himself.
Oh, y'all scared Lifty. That's sad.
Oh shit.
No. I'm not showing up.
You're gonna see Tarzan coming out of his ass. It's like I'm trying to get out for
Eat
years.
Tarzan. What's up?
Oh my god.
Tarzan in
Lifty,
the jungle.
take a weed
swinging
whacker.
from the ass vines.
Just go to town, man. Go to town.
I think we might have just killed IBM. He's just like unmuting himself and then
I just love the energy
muting
he
himself,
brings.
just laughing
He
to death.
brings some great energy, man.
This is great.
Yeah, it's almost as good as the drunk episode where you railed on Herndon. It's almost that good. It's getting there.
Fucking sound like Lifty when you're drunk.
IBM,
that
have
shit
you calmed
it sounded
yourself?
Like you died on the microphone.
I'm good.
Are you fucking good over there?
I need some freaking water. I've been drinking Yoo-Hoos. Apparently, they're empty.
IBM's becoming thirsty.
Crazy
Just
for love.
the thought
That's
of
great.
seeing Tarzan swinging from Lifty's ass hairs is just
You
it
turn the volume
it just fucking it ticks something off in my head where I have this vision of just a little midget dude going holding onto strands of his ass hair. It's like,
Oh my
that's
god.
that's the dingleberry he couldn't get off.
Yikes! Whoa! Hey, man.
Oh god.
I don't
Poor-
wanna
I
visualize
don't
that.
have dingleberries on my ass. Thank you very
Why
much.
would you even bring? Never mind. I don't want to visualize that.
Wait, what?
I take showers. Thank you very much.
That don't.
I don't have dingleberries on my ass.
I'm just messing with you, man.
I'm not taking pictures of my ass.
Oh no, he's scared now.
No.
It's
Sharky,
okay.
you're up.
It's okay being scared.
If Sharky has a quote unquote tight ass as we all think he has, it's gonna look like he's like fucking Chuck Norris's chin.
Oh
Shit.
shit!
Dude, this
His
is
ass
gonna
is nice.
it's gonna be nothing but just pure muscle and vein.
He has a nice butt. I can confirm.
Who?
Chuck Norris?
No, Sharky. I don't.
Oh, I've never seen Sharky's ass.
What's the difference between Chuck Norris and Sharky's ass?
Less hair.
Yeah. It's nice to touch.
Apparently, if he can crush your dick in between his butt cheeks, I think they're pretty close to being the same. Chuck Norris, that or Clint Eastwood with the 357.
It's all them squats, man.
Get off my lawn.
Get off my ass.
Get out of there.
It
Feeling lucky.
won't be able to. The shit will be stuck.
So we're talking
Honestly,
about asses now.
well, I mean, if you
Well,
want to go
mine
as far as that,
specifically,
If
then
you
we're
want
gonna
to
have to
show
go Indiana.
yours, just show it. Don't be a little bitch.
No.
We sent.
Lifty, if we,
I don't have to show my ass. IBM, I know you've seen my ass.
I've been in it.
God.
Whoa!
Ooh, story time?
Yes.
Question mark?
God damn it. No.
He probably has. It wouldn't surprise me.
I've been around. I'm like the neighborhood bicycle, except I ride everyone else.
I mean, that basically describes me in the army. I was just a literal man whore.
Oh, jeez.
Although,
No glove, no love. Although some people.
For sure. Wrap it before you tap it. Always.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, I can tell you the people around here, man, they don't wrap it up. No,
Yeah, rip
they
and slip before you take a dip.
no. I see y'all ADs. I know what y'all post. Y'all ain't wrapping it up.
Well, that's
okay?
why I don't really bang anyone around here. They all probably have some form of bug.
So when you say it, it's perfectly fine. But then when I say it, I'm like, oh
Oh
no,
my God.
take a chance. Fuck
We're
it.
1 hour
What?
into the recording.
What happened?
It hasn't been an hour. No, that's
No. We're gonna cut out quite a bit in post production.
Yeah,
so
because
that
y'all didn't talk when I started recording. Y'all were like, oh, I'm gonna stay
because
quiet.
you hit the record button without telling anybody.
Usually y'all talk when I hit the record button. But okay, I see how it is. I see how it is.
Yeah, fuck you, Psylocke.
Yeah,
No,
we
thank you.
used to like do a countdown before we hit the
Well,
record
I mean,
button.
Psylocke, if you want people to fuck you, then, Anthrocon is the place for that.
I mean, I'll be
I
there.
don't want
Shit.
anything up my butt or
I'm going to be
pass.
there. Yay.
So
Yeah,
now that you
orgy.
mentioned Anthrocon, it is also good that we mention our final guest for June.
Yes. And
Yes.
who might that be, Lifty?
So
Wait, we're telling
very,
who it is?
Yes, we are very excited for this because we didn't really think that this would happen, but we
Donald
are
Trump.
excited to finally announce our biggest guest for June. That will be on the show next
Hillary
week.
Clinton.
Is it Mike
No.
Pence? Please say Mike.
It's
Clinton on
Uncle
fucking Furry
Kage. He will be
podcast.
talking with us next week on our yes
love
way. He will be talking with us about Anthrocon next week in our Anthrocon pre-game special. You don't want to miss it because it's going to be
It's gonna be
exciting.
dope.
It's gonna
How
be
much wine
awesome.
did you have to submit?
What do you mean? He can have all the wine he wants.
Shit, I'll get him wine.
I'll get him lots of wine.
Fucking throw.
I'd give him a bottle of wine in person. I would give him a bottle of wine in person. He just needs to tell me what kind he likes.
Oh, I can give him plenty of wine. It just comes in the form of my boyfriend.
Ooh.
Oh, that's harsh.
I'm kidding.
Lifty, you sly, cunning motherfucker. You pulled it out your ass to get Uncle Kage. I'm proud of you. Way to go.
What I pull out of my ass?
We don't want to know. Another Tarzan.
Oh Jesus fucking hell!
He runs out of ass ears and just falls off the asshole. Just.
Oh boy.
Yeah, shave down there, please. It's not.
You know what would be really bad is if Lifty had stuffed a Pinocchio doll up his ass and
Oh.
then Pinocchio's like actually
Thinks it's a
lying.
fucking whale.
And you just see this thing start poking out of Lifty's butt. And it's like, what is that? It's like, oh, that's just Pinocchio. Don't worry about it.
See, I have no reason
Lord.
to shave down there because I have no reason to. Well, what am I going to be shaving for exactly?
A hot guy.
Yeah, what hot guy?
I don't
Sex.
know.
Oh,
You'll find someone.
Like whom?
Look,
Be Anthrocon, man. Shit happens.
we'll both find someone. Okay, this shit takes time.
I will drag
Well,
you
apparently
straight to
I'm-
one of those room parties.
I'm apparently fucking dying over here. Stand by.
I mean, I actually was
We'll die
already
quietly,
invited
damn
to
it.
a room party.
Then go to it
and
and get
Anthrocon.
laid.
Why?
Cause
I don't
Sex
want
is
to.
fun.
I don't want to. Yeah, I know sex is fun, but I just don't want to just like have random meaningless sex. I want to have sex that
oh my god.
I want to have sex with people that I trust first and foremost,
We'll fuck a friend.
that know me.
Fuck Sharky. If he's okay with that, I don't know if he is, but
I don't know if he is either, but
We'll ask him.
excuse me.
He's got to prepare himself.
Oh god.
No, I just had a little bit of acid reflux.
Oh, God. I'm not
That's
that
not.
Really?
That's not on you. That's not on
Really?
you, Sharky. That's not on you.
Be
That's
nice
just,
to Sharky.
That's just from the soda
He's a
and
national treasure.
the dinner that I had earlier. But
Lifty,
yeah,
it's time to take your medicine open wide and start going back and forth up down my shaft.
That's hot.
oh god,
Booners!
He probably loves that too.
I have the most awkward boner right now.
You know, though, I don't
return of
know
the Y
if
boner.
Kage would actually enjoy being on this show with all of this.
I try to keep it safe for work and on topic and non-political. but
Psylocke,
they
all you do is
just-
go, oh, nah, my church. Oh, no.
Well, with our show next week, we do have a few concessions that we will have to abide by, just so we can keep everything
Kosher. Yes.
kosher. Yeah, there we go. That's pretty good.
So obviously this episode is going to be tagged as NSFW. Yeah.
Yeah,
All of our episodes are, but yes.
all of our episodes are. Like, we say fuck and
Shit.
talk about
Piss.
different things.
Motherfucker.
And yeah, we let it all out more or less.
This is our venting space, basically.
Pretty much.
Oh,
yeah.
so it's basically Rush Limbaugh, but on everything else.
It's not to that point, but it's getting there. It's getting
Okay.
there with these two.
Oh,
Yeah.
we're more like it's more like Howard Stern. Howard Stern for furries.
That, you know what? I
Are you
like that.
sucking a dick over there?
I like that. Howard Stern for furries. I like that.
I mean, probably. He's a horny jackal. Of course, he'd probably be sucking a dick. He'd probably be inviting his boyfriend over. Just like, hey, can I just like suck your dick for 5 minutes?
Just a quickie.
I mean, would you
Yeah,
not?
just a
That's
quickie.
hot. That's hot.
It's gonna be a quickie. It's gonna be like 2 minutes
Yeah.
at the most.
Yeah.
But yeah, to be fair, I've met people that I like really click with and share a lot of interests.
Then fuck them.
But
Show that you like them with your dick.
Just ask them.
yeah, but
Scaredy cat.
Good lord.
some of these guys, some of these guys, it's like I can't encroach. It's like I click with them, but I'm not sure that I'm the person that they want.
Well, you'll never know until you ask.
Dude.
No. It's
Are you-
like
what are you looking for?
I'm saying is that when we are meeting, when we are talking to each other in person, and I get to know them a little better, I get to see how they interact. I get the impression that I am not the person that they want. I might want them, but I don't think that feeling is reciprocal.
Okay, are you talking about
Why not-
straight
why
up
not just
sex or
casual,
just
friendly sex,
relationship?
then?
What are you looking?
Wait. Silox, what were you saying?
Are you talking about straight up? Are you talking about a relationship or sex? Because if it's sex, you don't need to worry about that.
Yeah, I'm talking about relationship.
Oh, we're talking about sex, dude.
Well,
I
you
can't
can have
just
a relationship
random
and have
ass sex like that, man.
I mean,
It's
I
just-
don't do that. I barely get sex.
Well,
I mean, you
sometimes-
can be close with someone and still have sex, like as a friend.
yeah, it's called
Okay.
friends
And it's
with
still
benefits.
pretty, intimate and close and everything.
I mean,
but
me and Lunar do
in
that.
the end, you
It's
don't
like
have to,
Me and
marry
whom
the guy.
do that?
my friend Lunar. Like we do that.
Well, actually, no. Actually, I
It's no
okay.
strings
So I
attached.
take that back. I did have sex.
Yeah.
We've been new. We've been new. You don't have to tell us.
No. I had sex before I went to Minnesota.
Like I said, we've been new.
Yay.
It was a nice little cuddle before I got in my plight.
Who was it?
I'm not gonna say. I'm not gonna kiss and tell. Fuck that.
It was his right hand.
If it's look,
Hey, you know what? Might as well be. Okay. Might as well be.
I think that's sweet. Congratulations.
No,
But
seriously,
still, I
who
mean,
was it?
but still, I would much rather, like from there, just go on a little further and become a little more permanent.
Lifty,
What?
We all would.
look in the
Yes, I
Messages.
see that, and
We
it
all
is-
saw.
It is so hot. I would totally
Ooh,
want
woo.
to be that little coyote.
But like,
worship jackals.
you'll find someone, man. Just
Oh, I
take
like
time,
jackals.
dude.
Jackals are pretty damn hot.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know, I agree.
Oh,
But yeah, that's what I'm saying. I there are lots of people that I like, that I click with and connect with very well, but I want to kind of like, but I also want things to go further.
Then
you
just
know?
ask if they feel the same way you.
There's really no harm in asking.
Don't be like me and who's like too much of a
That's
pussy to ask.
that's like no, that's like diving into a pool from 100 floors up. That's the
I mean,
big,
that's what I did with my boyfriend.
I mean, you got.
Granted, it was under the influence of liquid courage, but
I mean, with my ex.
well,
he came
there
on
we
me,
go.
so,
Maybe
mean,
I do need to drink again, just so I
That was
can
a special
muster the
situation.
courage.
well, don't drink
ask.
just to ask someone out. That's not fun.
Oh, then I can't do that. But what I'm saying is, I do have a lot of hesitation about just asking somebody out to be in a relationship with them, and then also, it's like, well, can I actually be in a relationship with someone, and so on and so forth. And
No, how about this? Everyone that's listening into this podcast, put down in the comments or whatever. Should Lifty grow some balls and actually ask someone out?
He should.
oh, jeez.
He needs to. He just
Let
People
the
aren't gonna
viewers
comment.
decide your fate.
People aren't going to be commenting on this.
You be oh, sweetie, you be surprised.
I mean,
what
we've
can
gotten
do.
some
I can get in
comments.
the
Oh, don't. Oh, sweetie me.
Oh, you
Yeah,
have
he's
no
not
idea
sweetie.
what I'm
He's a
gonna do.
husband.
No, Lifty needs a boyfriend. It'd be cute. He needs it. He needs to be happy in life. Like, just
Is Lifty not happy? Are you not happy, Lifty?
he needs to be happier. He needs to be happier.
I haven't been happy since 2011, so
Well, a boyfriend will change that, and not yeah.
Anyway,
I hope so.
shit's getting morbid.
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 How was that?
Yeah, we're
morbid?
talking about feelings.
You call that morbid? What?
No, it hasn't been morbid. It's just it's going into the personal zone where we're going from being the Howard Stern of furry
I
radio
gotta be
to
drunk
the
for that.
Sally Jesse Raphael of furry radio, and that's kind of a weird segue.
Yeah.
Segue. You know,
Is it bad that the entire time that y'all have been talking about just zoning out and looking at porn on Fur Affinity?
I mean, it's what
Hey,
I do
sharing is
during the
caring.
podcast all the
no,
time.
It's
So
not bad, man.
I,
Sharing is caring.
I mean, it's bolt, but
Sin-
you know.
But since we're talking about gay shit, can we talk about kinks? Because
Yeah, let's go ahead and talk about kinks for a little bit
so
before
before
we run this.
say porn?
Let's talk about kinks.
Good lord, man.
kinky porn.
No. This ain't what I'm about to show you guys. Ain't kinky, but so.
Oh, is it that one dude that
Yeah.
messaged you that has a kink about
being
getting blocked?
on FA?
Oh yeah, you shared that shit.
Like that's
Oh,
really
this is
weird,
great.
dude.
I
Like,
mean, if you don't know, there's a guy talking to Psylocke who has a kink on being blocked on FA. That's his kink.
How does somebody vap to this?
why
That's
do
what I
get
want to
all the
know.
Weird people. Like I got a weird guy who was super clingy, crying because he couldn't date me after 2 weeks. Then I get this weirdo who wants me to block him so we can jack off.
How do
I
you
don't-
get the weirdest
How does anybody
people
jack off
messaging
to
you?
that?
Like, Psylocke, do you just have the weirdest fuckers messaging you?
I don't know why.
Well, did you have that one dude, that Kana dude, that messaged me saying he wanted me to piss and shit on him, and then he wanted to puke on my dick and
Bruh.
suck me off?
Bruh.
That's fucking
on,
wrong.
That is wrong.
That's
That's disgusting.
Like, if
That
anyone
nigga
was
needs
choking on my knob and started puking, I'd just punch him.
Oh God.
Look, we're not supposed to kink shame, but I'm sorry.
Oh no, we need to bring kink shaming back.
If you're into bodily fluids like that, no, that's a hard pass.
No, I'm thinking we need
That's-
to kink shame some kinks
It-
because
There are some kinks out there that are just fucking wrong.
Oh,
And
yeah,
I know
absolutely.
I will catch flack for this. If you're into pissing on folks, shitting on folks, farting on people, puking on people, murdering people, which is a fetish, believe it or not.
oh Jesus.
If you're all
IBM,
into
what
that,
are some kinks that you know
that's
of that are
disgusting, bro.
fucking wrong?
You know, the thing is I can't comment because someone I'm currently dating is into a lot of them, and I just don't want to.
Well, what are those
Vor.
kinks?
I can't understand vor. Soft vor, hard vor. I don't get it. It's annoying. It pisses me
War
off.
is weird.
What? It's just
That's
it's
the guy with.
Well, how do you act on vor?
You don't.
That's a good question. How do you act on vor?
You
it,
can't.
it's literally. Oh my god, daddy, eat me.
Vor is like one of those fetishes that can only exist in fantasy, in my view. Same
It
with
is.
macro.
Whoa,
Okay,
whoa,
look,
whoa,
look,
whoa,
look,
whoa.
Stop for a second. Look at this. This is hot. Why can't this just be a kink in its own right?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah,
just-
griffs are hot.
Hell yeah.
Because
Wow.
furs
Agreed.
are weird, man. The
Why
fandom
can't-
is super liberal when it comes to sex. There are a lot of weird kinks that I only found out by joining this fandom.
Yeah, but this is just normal gay sex. This isn't kinky in
I had
any
no
sense.
idea.
So
people
to
into
those
it.
of you listening that are into vor, okay, listen to me very carefully. You like what you like. That's cool. Embrace it.
by all means, continue eating people and then digesting them and then pooping them.
Okay.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm
Nah,
sorry.
man.
I'm sorry. Hold on. Stop. Hold on. I'm sorry. You don't actually poop them out. You just apparently they just appear again, and then you can eat them again, and then it's like, oh my god, I just
No.
ingested you. You're
Why
now
does this feel
you're
like
now my
that
squirmy
Greek
my squirmy
legend?
little meal.
No, some actually do take it further than that and do
They
defecate
do,
them,
and
that's-
like on
Where's
Telegram, and
the sexual
like-
attraction to being eaten and digested alive?
I'll
I
tell
don't
you
know,
what
but
it's
see,
about.
here's
It's a weird fucked up power fantasy. That's really what it is. I can't.
and it
Yeah.
pisses me off because I have someone that does this shit, and I have to compete for it.
Okay.
Because it's, you know.
Now
what I
that
mean?
we're talking about vor, I have to bring up this comic. It encompasses 17 pages on
Being
E621,
digested alive.
and what I mean by 17 pages is like it's not a 17-page comic. No, it is 17 web pages of comics that I have to bring up. It is none other than Hetty
Those are
by
some nice
Faf,
books. Oh,
by
God.
the Russian artist Faf. Here's the link. Yeah, feel free to read that at your pleasure. But the short end of the story is that Hetty is this really obnoxious, bitchy little fat girl that has that
That's too
loves
much
to
reading for
eat.
me.
Oh yeah, it's 17 pages. 17 pages of this, and it just devolves into vor. It devolves into. She has this cucky little boyfriend that just feeds her until she's just this fat blob, and then she decides she's still hungry, so they start feeding her people.
So people are actually into that in real life. It's called feeders, I think. People. are into-
That's
it's-
trifling.
Yeah,
No,
there's
those
an
people make a
actual-
lot of money doing that too. They really do.
Oh my
I
God.
think it's a straight disorder if you get a boner while someone's just like numbing on your arm.
Oh, Silas, you're turning me on with your gayness. You're showing off your gayness in the chat, and now it's
Yeah,
turning
so
me
it's
on.
called a feeder. It's usually a male who likes to encourage weight gain in women, the consumption of food. So
Well, that's exactly what's going on in Hetty.
yeah, and it's
And
a very lucrative thing. Those people make.
I just have no idea how this person came up with, what, 500 or so pages of a comic of this?
You'd be surprised, man. Furries are into some really weird shit. Like, I try not to judge because I'm into some, vanilla stuff, but it's not. It's hard to explain. One of them's hard to explain. But...
Oh, I would judge the hell out of someone if they're like, "Oh, I got a boner because someone fucking ate my finger."
That's a
Oh,
thing too,
Jesus.
apparently. I've seen that in art. Reddit that.
What's even sadder is that Hetty in this comic, she would actually be like really hot if, one, she didn't have a fat fetish, two, if she was actually not a bitch, and three,
There
If
weren't
she
eating
wasn't-
people.
if she wasn't fucking eating people.
Yo, stop playing right now.
Soylent Green is people.
Just read the comic. It is bizarre.
You want to hear
So-
a really fucked up fetish? That's
Like
apparently a thing.
that image there. Okay, so I'm sorry to cut you off, but just real quick.
Ooh.
As hot as this is, think about it.
That's a lot of sand
What?
in places.
Correct. So imagine getting a grain of sand in your
Is that
asshole
Artie?
as you're
Ooh, let
getting
me see. Hold up.
plowed by. You know what I'm saying? You will create a pearl, and it will come out
You got a link for that?
as a pearl, as a brown pearl, and it will. It will not be pleasant. It won't be pretty. You couldn't take this to fucking Zales and be like, "Oh my god, like I have jewelry."
I got an
horrible.
ass diamond.
You got a link for that one?
You're an oyster now. You shat out a pearl.
Correct. So this is what I don't understand. As hot as Sex on the Beach sounds, it's really not.
That's why you put down a
It's like trying to
towel.
fuck in a pool. You
you
just kind of
get-
like drift apart from each other, and it gets
If
really
you
fucking
get
annoying.
If you get a grain of sand in your urethra, it's all over. It's
The
done.
screaming, the pain.
Oh,
It's
jeez.
done. I will not want to be gay ever again.
Well,
I will chop it off and I will submit my dick to the nearest hot dog plant and they can turn it into a fucking ballpark beef frank. I don't care. Sand in the penis is not
Ew.
cool.
It's like
Imagine
a
that.
reverse kidney stone.
Oh, come on, dude.
It's not fun. Not cool. Anyway, moving on. I'm done.
But something that is cool, a little story for you guys, is the time I actually went skiing and actually fucked someone off trail on the top of a mountain. That was fun.
ooh.
But it was really cold.
Oh, another kink that's really fucked up. Sounding while we're on.
Oh yeah, that just makes
I
me
actually
feel,
had friends-
ooh.
What's
I actually
sounding?
had friends that were into sounding. Basically, sounding is where you take a rod
No!
of various thicknesses and you slide it down slowly down your urethra.
Oh, dude, stop. Ew.
No, that is true.
Oh no, it's more
Why
than
would you
ride.
do
It's
that?
like rides that look like with beads and shit on them, or like
Well-
they have like a knot or something.
From what I've
And then you
heard from the
masturbate.
people that like it,
Ew, man.
it's a very
Pause. Silox, you've never heard of it?
No.
You gotta understand, Silax
He's
hasn't
a
heard of
virgin.
anything, and when we
Yeah.
show him, I am gonna
He
laugh
didn't
'cause
even know
he's
what
probably
a-
gonna die inside.
He thought a Hitachi magic wand was an actual microphone. He didn't think it was for sexual purposes.
You're so adorable. I can't wait to meet you at AntherCon.
Oh.
I know, it's so fun hanging out with him because then I get to just disturb his
Oh.
mind.
Yes.
Oh my
People
god.
are some weird
Lifty,
stuff.
he's like a virgin. It's great.
Yes.
Well, technically I am. Well,
Uh,
no, I'm not really.
he fucking acts like it.
Oh,
That's
hush.
so cute.
IBM, if you're thinking about like running him up the butt, he doesn't do penetration sex.
You know,
Just hot dog the
that
shit out of
wouldn't
him, that'd
surprise
do.
me because I've met someone today, in fact, that is apparently gay without the gay.
Well,
So
that's
he's Metro.
Let me.
that's actually that's perfectly fine.
Okay, so he doesn't like butts and he doesn't like dicks, but he likes to touch dicks, but he doesn't like to put them anywhere near his mouth. And it's like, so
Whoa,
You-
he's missing out, man.
you touch penis, but you don't stroke it. I don't like the way it feels when I'm stroking.
You know what we call that?
What?
We call that Dionysian gay.
Diet gay.
Gay in denial.
No.
Die gay.
Okay,
There we go.
okay.
Diet gay.
No, I'm diet gay because I'm hot.
Diet
Stop.
gay.
Listen. Let's not go down this road here because I have a very strong opinion of that doesn't exist. You're either gay or you're not.
So what does it mean if I'd fuck a girl just as much as I'd fuck a guy?
That means you're bi.
Yeah, you're bi.
But see, I'm bi too, sort
Did
of,
you-
because
fuck a guy?
Okay.
well,
You fucked
see,
a guy.
I've
Yes.
You're gay.
I've only been in one heterosexual relationship, and then ever since I've just been in gay relationships and
Well, I
hookups
mean,
and such.
the last heterosexual relationship I've been in, you guys all know the story, but IBM does not.
Yeah.
My ex-girlfriend wants to kill me, quite literally. All because I said I didn't want to be your boyfriend anymore. So, thank gosh she doesn't know where I live.
Oh, that
So-
sounds terrible.
Here's a good thing. Okay, I have had 4 girlfriends, 2 of which in high school. The 2 in high school, actually, after I broke up with them, they turned insane, and I mean literally insane.
You broke him.
The other 2, after I graduated from high school, one of them ended up turning into a lesbian, and she broke up with me, and the last one, I was tired of her because she wouldn't shut up about how much she hated her job, and I kept telling her just get a new job, and she wouldn't listen to me. And then she broke up with me because she felt like I wasn't aggressive enough, and I'm just like, you're a crazy bitch. Just go on somewhere. So then I tried guys, and they're so much easier. Not really. Let me fucking tell you, the grass is no greener. For you aspiring faggots out there, let me tell you, it's no better on the other side. It still sucks.
Honestly,
does.
girls are just too much work. I'm happy with my boyfriend.
I'm happy to be gay.
So happy for you. Men are still fucking nuts.
They are.
Oh, I know,
They
because I'm
are.
actually
Good
the crazy one in the
Lord.
relationship.
Maybe it's just me. Maybe I'm just the one that's flawed and everybody else is perfect with fucking prancing around and saying, "Oh my god, I like to stick dickies up my butthole." And I don't fucking know what it is. You know, I feel like I'm the only level-headed person here. No offense, but
You probably
it's
are.
but it's when you look at society as a whole, and you look at yourself, you yourself think you're completely fine, and it's all objective. Or
Oh,
not
fuck no.
objective,
I
it's
know
all
I'm not
it's
fine.
all subjective.
Shit. I
It's
know
all
I'm
subjective.
fucked up. I look at the society, I'm
So-
like, fuck you guys.
You think for just not looking outside the box here, you think that everything else is wrong and everything that you are is perfect.
Not really.
And this goes to my view of all of my past relationships. Every single one of them was fucking insane. My ex-boyfriend, fucking asshole, cheated on me, and he was like, we're in an open relationship. That's fine. We can totally do that. Like, we have to approve of the other person. You just got me chlamydia, you fucker. Thank.
Oh wow.
Oh.
Oh my
well-
god.
So, long story short, luckily chlamydia is one of those STDs that's easily curable with one fucking or 2 pills of azithromycin. Thank fucking God. After which, I curbed his ass. I put him on a Greyhound bus back to fucking Indiana that fucking night. I was done. I was fucking done with that shit. I
Wow.
was like, no. You're not going to do that shit to me. Break my trust, you fucking crazy ass son of a bitch.
I mean, like,
So,
I
yeah,
have an
it's
open
no
relationship,
different.
but we have stingent fucking rules in place.
This is what I get for trusting people, though. I get fucking chlamydia or the clap, whatever it may be.
But see, that's what I'm afraid of when it comes to getting back into a relationship or, just randomly fucking dudes.
That's
'Cause
why
you-
you fuck friends that you know are good for it, who are clean.
Okay. Yeah, that's a good point. But again,
Stop.
how do I ask for that?
Good Lord, just walk. Just ask.
I can ask IBM because we've done it before. And I
Lefty.
trust him.
Lifty,
Yes.
you want to fuck?
Yeah, I want to fuck.
All right, let's go.
See,
Okay.
there you go. That's
Easiest.
That is honestly
But-
how easy it is.
But here's what you're missing. Guys don't ask me.
Because you gotta
I-
ask them.
And how do you do
Take
that?
the initiative.
Go
like I
up to
said.
them and be like,
Just
hey,
ask.
you sexy
First
motherfucker
off-
with the big schlong.
First off, let me point something out to you, Lifty. You are attracted to some of the most ungettable fur fags I've ever known.
Oh, come on. Just because I want Duke
I-
Doberman's dick up my ass.
Ew, you want that? Oh Lord. Okay, bro.
Oh no!
Do what you
Edit.
gotta do, homeboy. You can do better, honey. You can do better.
Listen. I'm not going to name names here, okay? Because, who knows who may be watching. But some of the Papu furs that obviously are, highlights of this sexual scene in furry fandom are not going to settle for anyone. I mean, a lot of times they just do it to tease.
Yeah.
I
they do.
have been with a couple of furries who are now Papu fur, and of course, they don't look back on any of this. In fact, they don't remember me because I'm not popular. I don't have a fursuit. I'm not them. I don't want to be them. I don't want to be popular because, quite honestly, it's too much work. But what I'm saying is, the younger generation now. I mean, some of us are what? I'm 26. How old is everyone else here?
28.
28.
I'm 22.
Okay, so we're all
Sufficient.
Well, I'm almost 23, but
So
fuck it.
Sufficient.
but some of us understand that like we're interested in these much younger guys that are like 18, and then the other thing,
Oh, God,
the
no.
great thing is about this. While yes, it's probably appealing to you to take their virginity or to be with a younger dude, you have to realize these are fucking children. Basically, they don't really know what the fuck they want.
Mm.
Well,
I'm not really attracted to like really young people, but yeah, you are right. I'm attracted to some very popular furries.
And
Like, can
they're
I name
not-
names?
go
Can I name
for it.
names?
Go for it. I'll believe it.
Like,
Oh,
Have you seen them on Twitter?
good luck
I
with
think
that.
it's adorable. And I
The
was like,
Arcanines.
yes, I would love to just be cuddled by all of them at the same time.
Who else? Who else? Come on. Who else?
Um, I'm gonna just toss them out there.
Watch
yeah,
them
because
walk
he
up
has
to
some.
an AC and be like, haha, you're a pussy, wanna bang?
All right, who else, Lifty?
Um,
Oh, sweetie, you and me both. I would tap that any day.
yes,
He
I know.
is a. I've seen his. Oh, sweet.
You've
Jesus.
seen his dick?
Hold on now.
I
Hold on,
haven't
stop,
even
stop.
seen that.
I didn't see
So,
in person.
I've not seen anyone's dick.
I'll send it.
First and foremost,
I'll send the pic to you. But it is a nice cock. That's all I'll say.
Well, you don't have to send it to me if you feel like it's going to get you in trouble.
He posted it in a porn chat.
Oh, he has a porn chat.
He was
Okay.
in a porn chat, so it wouldn't. Yeah, he did it on his own volition. So, but it's a nice cock, and I would suck it any day.
Anyway,
Honey-
it's been a hot
yeah.
minute, guys.
Okay. Yeah,
Wow.
good point. So yeah, this has been a really gay episode, and
So thanks
glad
to, you,
to have,
Freddy. You made it very gay.
Well, stand by. Before we go, this is one that I would love to yiff, but I know it'll never happen because he's just too popular for me.
Oh, damn right. Hell yeah.
Oh no,
wow.
no, honey, he's in Portugal, or no, Brazil. He's in Brazil.
I know where he is. I follow him.
I do too. I would totally tap that ass.
I dropped out.
No, I was just saying I would tap that ass.
Agreed.
You know, I follow him on Twitter as well, and he does have a very hot fursuit. But there's also quite a few fursuits that are like not as popular, like all these muscle furs that have like the muscle padding on their fursuits. One of them that really comes to mind is named. Ooh, very hot fursuit.
Wait a minute. Before you...
And there's also some female furs. There's also female furs that I'm very attracted to.
Gail
Let me
Fawcett has
see.
a nice suit. That's all I'll say.
Stand by.
Let me see. Let me see if I can bring up
Standing
some.
by, ready for orders.
Okay, so just putting this out here. One fursuiter that I.
Oh my god.
Like, if you've ever heard of I would totally romp around with her.
Anyway,
So-
we're fucking skewing.
This
fine.
And then
Sharky, who are your fursuit crushes? Since we all, let's just get him out. Let's just get him out. Since everybody has. Let's just get 'em
Koss.
I really
Wait,
don't
hold on a
really
minute.
have a specific fursuit crush,
out. Good
to
lord.
be honest.
but he's kind of straight, isn't he? Like,
I don't.
Mostly.
Yeah.
yeah. I mean, he did romp around with me in suit though, which was really hot. I'm not gonna lie, he's really hot in suit. But
Physically
this
or
this
like
coyote,
temperature wise?
no, physically he's hot. Now this coyote that you posted, is he the dude from Seattle?
Yes. Yes, that's the one.
Okay, I'm not gonna say any more about him
Why?
because you dropped a bombshell about him at the room.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we're just gonna leave it at that.
Anyway, IBM, is there any, you want to plug any social media or anything at all?
There's really no way to get a hold of me unless you have Telegram and are not living under a rock. So if you want to talk to me, it's pretty easy to get a hold of me on Telegram. It's @jackass. I mean, how fucking simple is that? If you don't want to talk to me, fuck you. I don't really care. Whatever.
Yeah, fuck you. You're not hurting my feelings.
Yeah. I do have a Twitter. I can't freaking remember what it is because I don't use it. I guess if you message me on Telegram and I remember what it is, I'll give it to you there.
Awesome.
Nice.
Well, thank you a lot for joining us.
Yeah.
Yes.
Thanks for joining.
Thank you for coming on to the podcast and talking about gay stuff.
Oh, yeah. So can I go
Wait.
poop now?
Yeah, go ahead.
All right, cool.
Yeah.
Bye.
And anyway, I would like to thank our listeners for listening into this podcast. It's been a really great episode with a lot of great gay energy. We've had the big gay. This is the big gay.
I get it. Because Big Blue. Oh, you. Motherfucking Tarzan Dingleberry.
Shut up.
This is great.
Anyway, if you like what you're hearing, please feel free to follow us on Twitter at Furry Frequency. And also, make sure that you subscribe to our YouTube channel for the latest episodes coming straight to you. And also hit that bell for notifications on when our new episodes and our bloopers are going to hit next. And we are still working on a Patreon. We are still working on getting our voice out there in other channels. So please be patient. We'll get that to you soon. And also, please stay tuned for our next episode next week. This is going to be our Anthrocon pregame show with Uncle Kage. It's going to be very exciting. And we hope to catch you listening next week. Anyway,
I have to bring a whole thing of Cabernet Sauvignon for him.
Oh, totally. I will deliver that in person. Anyway, this is Furry Frequency signing off with Lifty.
Psylocke.
And Sharky.
You have a wonderful night.
Whoa.
And
You skipped me, fool. IBM. Damn.
IBM, there we go.
The
And
hell?
thank you. And
I
Way to
see
go.
how it
thank
is,
you
Lifty.
to
You
our
just wanted
to
to
our
cut 'em
special
out.
guest.
God, you communist.
I am not a fucking communist, you dingleberry. God damn
Are
it.
we a dingleberry? Okay. That's not racist at all.
I wasn't being racist.
Yeah, okay, bro.
I see how it is, Lifty. I see how it is.
Asshole.
You call me an asshole? Wow. Okay,
Good
bro.
night, everybody. Thank you for joining us. We hope to see you again on the next broadcast. Take care. Good night.
Good night. Good night, Canada. Stay frosty.
Good night, Minneapolis, Minnesota.
Sharky, say
Good night, Fort Benning, Georgia.
Thank God. All the
Good night,
bases.
Frederick, Maryland.
Good night, Andrews Airport. Andrew.
Good job, champ.
Andrew. Whatever it's called. Good night, Air Force Base in PG County. Andrews or whatever.